Hello, this is Darren, also known as Bombadil from the No Guts, No Galaxy podcast. Today we're going to look at some new features, including the testing grounds and new throttle controls, arm lock, and center legs to torso functionality. The testing grounds is a solo mode, available to all players and can benefit new and veteran MechWarriors alike. It can be used for a variety of tasks, including learning the maps more intimately while not under fire, developing strategies, and configuring and testing weapons and heat threshold. To access the testing grounds, first select the battle mech you wish to test, then under Game Modes, select Testing Grounds, and confirm that you wish to launch. Currently, launching into the testing grounds will place you on a random map where you can explore as well as test your weapons against dummy or practice mechs. A few points of interest. What you do in the testing grounds has no effect on your stats, so once you're in, feel free to roam around and do whatever you wish. Additionally, configuring your weapons groups in the testing grounds will also save them for multiplayer game modes. And finally, the testing grounds is also a great place to configure your controls and audio-video settings in a safe and relaxed environment. At any time, you may exit the testing grounds by hitting the Escape key and selecting Quit Match. Next, we'll examine the new controls and settings and go over their functionality here in the testing grounds. First, we'll look at the throttle decay system, which essentially works like a gas pedal. This is set to on by default. Pressing and holding the W key sets the forward throttle to 100%. Releasing the W key returns the throttle to 0 and your mech slows to a stop. And likewise, pressing and holding the S key sets the reverse throttle to 100%. Releasing the S key returns the throttle to 0 and again your mech slows to a stop. Keyboard users can also use the number pad to set specific speeds using the 0 through 9 keys, 1 being the slowest speed or 10% throttle, and 0 being the fastest speed at 100% throttle. You can also use the plus key to increase your speed in intervals, and the minus key to decrease your speed in intervals, as well as the period key to reverse direction. Next, we'll look at the arm lock functionality, which is also set to on by default. When arm lock is enabled, the arm reticule is fixed to the torso crosshairs and moves at the same rate as the torso. For some, this may be an easier way to converge weapons fire. Pressing and holding the Shift key will toggle the arm lock function, allowing the arm reticule to unlock from the torso crosshairs and move freely. Releasing the Shift key will snap the arm reticule back into lock position with the torso. Both the throttle decay and arm lock functions, as well as other controls and audio and video settings, can now be adjusted easily via the in-game options screen. To enable or disable either of these two new controls, press the Escape key, then select Options, choose the settings you desire, and save. And to return to the testing grounds, hit the Escape key. There is also a new Center Legs to Torso function, whereby pressing the F key turns your legs to face the direction of your torso. This is in addition to the current functionality where pressing the C key centers your torso to the direction of your legs. And again, remember, all of these options can easily be modified and set to your preferences by accessing the in-game options screen. This concludes the testing grounds and new controls tutorial. Be sure to check out our other tutorials, and on behalf of the No Guts, No Galaxy podcast and myself, until next time, Mech Warriors. Live from the Outreach Studios around the world.